All right, all right. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a single defense again. Keep in mind, my previous record is with multiple tower types, but today we're going to try this restricting ourselves, kind of like a challenge, kind of similar to what I do with my Tower Dominion videos, and just see how far we can actually go in that area. So I'm thinking on this one, I want to use the Frost Towers. So with that being said, we can't use the ballistas, right? So we'll go ahead. All right. So if we don't get the Frost Tower early, we're gonna lose. All right, so we're gonna increase the armor. Go again. Frost Tower. We got it. All right, so we got the Frost Tower. And we'll do the University. We're going to go ahead and give them even more armor. What I'm going to do here, hold on, let's look at options. It feels weird, like I'm not hearing any of the sound effects of them hitting that. So, I don't know. I hear these sound effects, obviously, clicking stuff, but yeah. All right, so let's put our first one right here. And how much does it use per? 2 per, but we're gaining 3. So let's hope that's enough for now. The I gotta remember right click. See, Tower Dominion has a set of keybinds, and then this one has a set of keybinds. So like right click cancels out on this one. All right, so the benefit of Frost Towers, I think I mentioned that in a previous video, is that unlike other mana use type of towers, when you upgrade the other towers, the mana use increases. But with Frost Towers, they do not. So let's see if that works for us. It's working so far. We'll go ahead and double the chance for trees. And just in case, we'll get some mana siphon because we can always put like more of these down. So let's get more armor again. Expand. We're going to put this one. We don't have enough. We'll do this. We need to get some more so we can put some more towers down. Alright, so we have enough to be able to mana regen to put another one down now. Alright, so all Frost Towers deal +1 to armor. Yes. Regenerate 1% of your max mana per second, which will increase that slightly. Go ahead and increase the shields and expand. The only drawback is that by restricting ourselves and not using the ballistas, we can't put things easily on houses to get more income. I'm gonna save up. We're probably gonna... Oh no, it killed it. Okay. Enemies killed, regenerate mana, so we don't have to worry about mana hardly ever now. Let's go ahead and get 2% more and increase haste. And then go. I want to put like one more and then stack armor on it. And then we'll get like a third one and stack shield. Okay. All Frost Towers deal +2 damage to armor. Yes. And Frost Towers deal the shields. Let's go ahead and do that one. And drop our second one down. And this one's going to be armor based once we have more gold. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, frozen enemies take an additional bit of damage. Yes. And let's have them drop more gold, because at this point, if they make it past this, we're dead anyways. And we need more income. So let's do shield. Now, where we can get some more income is going to be when we can actually get the haunted houses, since we can actually place those down. They're not an offensive tower. It's just that these kind of houses require, I think, like actual towers next to them, and that just gets too costly. We almost have it. All right, so let's see. We want... There's really nothing good here. So we'll go ahead and get the mana. And then we will get more gold per kill. Fortified, get that up. And I want to keep beefing up this armor. Because wave 11, they send more of those things. So we want to make sure we're ready. We might be in a rough spot here. Couple made it past, which is okay. But I think we may have to save to get a third one, so we have 3 chances of them hitting them. Because I think that's what's happening right now. So, drop more. I mean, if we let any more go, since we kept choosing that, we're probably screwed. Let's go ahead and get this. And we'll get one in hopes that it does some regen. Oh no, oh no. One made it, okay. Yeah, we really have to beef up the armor on that, because I don't think it's going to do enough damage. Let's go ahead and... that. All frost keeps gain 25% poison. Yes. And we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and chop some of these because we are hurting. We are hurting bad. Let's do this one. We're gonna save up and get a third one down. We're going to put it right here, so it gets them coming around the curve, and it kind of gets rid of those smaller ones. Right? If they make it through this, we are cooked. We are done. Alright, here's the real test. These things. If we can get them low enough and actually kill them all. I don't know. It's looking grim, guys. It's looking grim. We got a lot of armor here, but as soon as they pop out, they're going to go fast for a brief second. And then that, yeah. Will we have enough here to get these? One made it through. It's okay. We're not completely dead as long as this one's cleared. Okay. All frost towers. Frost towers gain bleed damage. Yes. And let's do health and push one. I think we need to put like another one right here. But we have to wait until more of them die to be able to afford putting one there. But it might be best to put it right here, right next to it. So it's double, 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 double. Yeah. Then expand to there. Another one with armor. Alright, we're doing better, we're doing better. Alright. Let's increase the poison. And poisoned enemies also slows them. So let's do that to stack the slow. We're going to go ahead and get their haste up and go there. I'm going to eat this one too, just to be able to do this. Alright, so now we'll save up and put like 2 like right here. And then eventually over time, if we make enough, we'll kind of put more along the line to keep the slow going the whole time. Yeah, this is doing really good. Okay, so we'll put our first one here. We'll make this one armor too. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're gonna need to get some more mana here soon as well, if we want to place more down. Okay. Hey, here we go. Money later. And tax rate. And we will do armor because we don't want to decrease the amount of money we make. Go ahead and get that one. Frost keeps burn damage. Perfect. That will take care of the armor. Let's go ahead and get some HP. Yeah. Because if we're going to get to the haunted houses, we need to have our HP pull up so that the taxes are higher. With it doing all 3 of the status effects now, it definitely is doing work. And if we get these up, our HP regen will increase our total HP as well. Okay, I'm good there. Well, more of the health, more poison damage, and more armor. And then we're gonna eat this as well. Oh no, Oogie, that's right. We need to. This is the real test if we're gonna make it or not. Okay, we're gonna beat this one up because this is the main one. Okay. Keep going. Alright, next batch we'll put into this one. Alright, a little over half. And they have, you know, stacking damage on it right now. Alright, can we make it? This is it, because we don't have anything else to really upgrade. I think we're okay. Yeah, the amount of damage it's doing right now is pretty high. So. Okay, so we made it past the first boss on this. Let's increase the burn. And let's go ahead and get one of those. We don't want to increase the shields further. I know that we're about to have shields now. So that's probably going to create... I don't want to get any of these, man. I wish that they would at least guarantee that you get something that... I guess technically we have those, but it would keep it within what you're actively using to a degree. Slightly, you know? Alright, so we can start putting these down, but our first batch didn't have anything that we could actually lay it at. Unfortunate. Alright, let's do that. No. That. Alright, so we'll put our second one here after we make enough. And we're going to make this one a shield type that's up here in the front. We just have to remember to keep stacking shield on this. And then we're going to make this one shield. frost damage, double shields, and let's raise the tax rate again. And I guess we'll go with shields finally. Let's do this. That. I don't think that one is actually next to it. We'll wait. Hold on. We need 100 gold. There. Ooh. I think they're okay though. Okay. Let's do all tower crit chance. And all frost keeps gain a 10% chance to freeze the enemy solid. So I like that. So we have a random chance, 10% chance for them to just stop in their place. Let's give them some more armor. Put this over here. All right, let's get some more of this down. Oh, we need more money. Come on, come on. Wait, we got one more. There we go. Alright, now we beef this up again. Because we're going to get a lot more shielded ones later. Is this one mainly? Yeah, we probably need to put another one here that's armor-based. I mean, it's working. It is working so far. Alright, our third one. We'll make this one... What is this one set to? We'll do that one as health. And... based on the slow, since everything slows, that's good. More health from Frost Keeps, yes. And give the enemies more health. Expand that one. Go ahead and get these so we get more. Oh shoot, yeah, actually what we need to do is get some more mana. So we always stay ahead. There we go. Increase the burn. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, let's get this one as armor. So, much better, because now they have to go through like 3 different areas to do it. Okay. Final tax rate, and let's give, I think this will be strong. Give the range increase on all these so that they hit them longer. Let's do health. Yeah, that's much better. Let's expand here. And we will do that. Nope, not that one. Demolish. That one, that one, that one, that one. Alright, there we go. Let's get some... We have a lot of shielded units, so we're just going to dump heavily into this. not really making it past here too, so that's pretty good mostly. Not that it matters because then they have that. All right, so let's do one more. Let's see. More armor damage, and let's give 15% crit chance to all of the frost keeps, so that'll help. More armor and expand. Let's see, so we have that. Is that one actually next to one? No, it's not. That's an elevated level. Let's do this. All right, so we need to get the shield up now. All right, and then we beef up the armor again. See how much it actually does to these, which are like almost full armor. Pretty solid. I mean, it's hitting it pretty hard. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the last % of the scholarship one so that doesn't populate in our thing anymore. It gets rid of that, and then we're going to increase the range yet again. Let's go ahead and increase the armor, because now, what is it? Yeah, it's even wider range. That's pretty good. Let's go here. That. Oops. The cool thing about demolishing freshly built towers or of any kind in here, you get the full value back. If they have not been leveled up at all. Alright, so more armor. This seems to be a crap ton of armor, so we're just going to keep pushing into this. I mean, is it going to hit that? Okay, there it goes. I was like, what's going on? I guess we'll get that up as high as we can so it actually, when it hits an armor type, it damn near annihilates it. And now it's actually reaching stuff coming around the corner here. Are these reaching? No, not yet. Alright, so we have more than enough mana to maybe put some more towers later. I think what I want to do is push these until it costs more than placing a brand new one. So let's see here. Bleed damage increase, and all frost keeps gain 5% chance to freeze on enemies. Solid. So it's another 5%. So, yep. Give some more health. And increase again. Let's go. Right here. Alright, then we have total health increase. Alright, let's wait. The only drawback, we'll do this so we can still see over there. I think we're okay. I mean, nothing's really going to get through there at this level. Yeah, I mean, even the big guy. Look at him. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Let's do it again. It's not one-shotting these, so if it's not one-shotting those, we need to keep pumping up the armor. Alright, so crit chance and increase maximum slow. Here we go. Sweet spot. Now we'll slow them even more, making them take more hits. So let's increase the shield that they have. And then increase these. Alright, I think we need to pump up this now. We've got a lot of shield ones now. I love how, like, in this game, if it has too much audio like this, it will bug out the music audio and every other audio in the game. Alright, so we did okay there. Let's get the armor up again. I feel like we're still lacking in that. Okay. Alright, so now what I want to do is increase the amount of each of those status types do per tick. And let's increase the crit chance yet again. And increase the enemy health. Alright, so let's look here. At 27, 50-50 times 3 is 17% chance. So if we get that all the way maxed out to times 4, that'd be strong. Alright, so let's go here, here, here. Getting the armor type pretty high. Oh, we have another Oogie. We probably need to instead focus on this. Because when he dies, he splits into a bat, and then we have to kill him again. Alright, everything's gone except him. Let's see how this turns out. We may fail. Alright, let's see how much it slows him. Okay, first one froze him. Alright, froze him again. Oh, we're doing some really good damage, actually. Yeah, I think we got it, because the stacks of that's also going up. Yeah, he's dead. And now he turns into... Well, it's not a bat. It's like... Well, yeah, that is a bat. Get him, get him. There we go. Alright. We're going to give the Frost Keeps another +1 range. And we're going to do... Oh, man. Poison. There we go. We'll increase that. Alright, and we'll increase the shields. See what this gave us. Frost Owl Towers gain more damage to armor. Increases the rate of which slows effect burn speed. Okay. And max HP. Alright, so we have... Let's work on our shield. I think we're doing okay. And then let's work on health. Okay, frozen enemies, yep. And then increase the bleed. And let's make them deal additional damage, because at this point, if they make it past, we're dead anyways, so who cares? Put our universities down that already have 6% increase. Alright, health is the focus now, so let's go ahead and get this up. Ooh, here we go. Big armor. Let's see what it does. It's doing it. It's doing it. And it's dead. All power is 5%. There we go. We're still cheaper than placing a new tower, so we're going to keep upgrading. Another 5% chance, yeah. And 3 to shields, let's go. Let's give them more armor and increase. Total health. Alright, now we're gonna stack our armor again. We got a lot of armor here. But we're starting to really, like, burn through these. Like, they're not even... I don't know, because they're hitting some of them up here, too. Yeah. Okay. So let's increase the bleed per tick and increase the bleed, burn, and poison per tick. Let's get that higher. And increase their haste. Let's do this one. Oh, here we go. Another set of universities. Alright. Armor. Go ahead and get shield again. Some are, I don't know, because it's hitting them up here, but it's missing some of these right here. It eventually gets it. Let's get health again. Like right on the edge to hit these. If we expand it again, it will hit them. I think it's kind of cool that we made it this far with just these so few towers. Alright, so frozen enemies take additional damage again. And increase the maximum slow. Yeah. Let's give them more health. And put this right here. Nothing here, so we're gonna leave that. We're gonna do health again. We're gonna do shield on this one. And then armor. So there's a lot of armor. What are we up to? Level 38 with 2,250 multiplier on there with armor. Not bad. Let's see with this. Did it hit it? Okay. Oh, that annihilated that. let's do that again. And increase the crit chance again. More shields. We'll seal that one off. And more armor. Alright, still not more expensive than that, so we're going to keep putting them into this. We're at 900, so one more click on this and we'll probably need to start placing some towers. Yeah, we got that one. Let's see. Poison enemies take more damage, that's good. So let's stack this one up now, so we take care of all of the shield types coming in. Because I think like right now with armor, we're pretty solid. Yeah. That ate that up. Okay. Poison enemies again. And there's really not much of a good choice here, so I guess just mana. We'll be ready to place any amount of towers we want to. Let's give them health. And seal that. No, we didn't seal that one off. Okay. Alright, shield is the go-to now. And then we'll stack health. And then once all three of these are more expensive than placing a tower, we will place a new tower. We need to hit 950 first. It's doing that audio glitch now whenever there's too much going on. Alright, now let's do health. Alright, we are going to place a new tower right here. Next round. Yeah, because these are all like, what, 37, 48? Damn. 46. I mean, wait, isn't this one technically... I don't know. If those are costing that much, that means I could keep beefing this one up, honestly. Yeah. But anyways, let's do that for the tick. And bleeding enemies take extra damage from all. Increase their armor. Seal that off. Hey, we have another one of these universities. We'll always go for that. Alright. Let's put a new one down, and this one we're going to do health. And we're going to leave it on progress. We're going to zoom out. Maybe that'll help with the audio. No, of course not. Just know, guys, this is a known thing with this game, that when you start having... I think it's mainly... When you have too much sound effects going on at once in this game, this happens. It's a weird thing, but if you can overlook it, it's fine. This will also start slowing them. If there's anything that's fast that these miss, it gives another extra layer of slowing them down. Right there. right, so let's increase our slow even further, right? Let's also make our crits deal extra poison damage. And increase the enemy health. Can we... Is that there? Yes. Okay. All right. Stack the health. I don't know. Hold on. We're going to do this. Maybe that's what it is. We'll just lower this a little bit. Yeah? Resume. No, because even that's loud. So hold on. Sound effects. We'll turn that down too. There. It'll still do the thing, but I think it just won't be as disruptive. We're absolutely like destroying them coming through here. Yep, that hits that too. Okay. All right. So we want 5% crit for things bleeding, and it's supposed to give bleeds. Since we're getting some shielded ones, I want this one to deal extra poison damage. Poison takes care of shields. Fire, burn takes care of armor, and obviously bleed takes care of health. Because there are some mobs that regen health. Bleed negates that, so then you don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and do that. We have one extra one of these, actually. There we go. All right. All in the health on here. We have another Oogie. Uh-oh. And he is armor. So we're actually going to start dumping straight into armor now. We're going to have this so beefed up by the time he reaches here. Yeah. Alright, there's that. It's actually hitting it over here. It's funny. Come on, come on, come on. And we got a treasure. Let's see here. Burning enemies take more damage from armor types. Okay. So this tower's at level 51 now. Even the ones that aren't really like pushed up level still does a decent amount of damage. But man, that armor right now. Once that thing comes up in the range, because it actually reached it here and got it down that far. Once it hits here, I want to see how fast it goes down. Okay. It's not in range of this yet. So this is just damage from the other towers right now, that health one. Now it is in range of the armor one. Let's see. See, I can't tell like how it works. Is it fully in range now? Is it going to actually start taking a lot of damage? Or just does it have a... Okay, there we go. There's a chunk. There's a chunk. Now it's... Oh my god. Yeah, now it's hitting. Wow. Okay. All right. Crits do extra burn damage now. And let's do extra gold, right? Let's give them some fortification, the enemies, and we will take crit steal 10% of target's current bleed as extra bleed damage. Yes. And let's increase our max health of our tower. And all towers deal more damage to shields. There we go. That. Alright, so we have a crap ton of armor yet again. I feel like the theme here, because it is randomized, by the way, you can get unlucky and get ones that are just immune to all of the slows and statuses, which honestly sucks when that happens. Yeah, because these are whooping through here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I want to just keep beefing this up. Because now this is reaching a point that doesn't do enough damage. Because as you level one up, watch, the others go up still, just not a whole lot. What would be cool is if we got another +1 range on this. Alright, so now let's do crits do extra bleed again. And since we're getting a lot of armor, let's do this. Burning enemies take extra armor damage. Give them more health. Steal that one off. Okay. And let's just keep stacking into this. Make this so monstrously high that it just won't matter. Okay, we have like a mini boss. I wouldn't really call it like an Oogie boss, but mini boss. Damn. Yeah, we're just stacking this so high. So this one's now level 68. Alright, we're gonna do this. And we don't want any of these, but we have no choice. We gotta fix something. And let's see. Now, what would be a kick in the nuts is if we got, say, something that was like shield focused as the next boss, and it totally annihilated us because of that, because we put too much into armor. We'll see. All right, burning and bleeding enemies. Let's give them more armor because, well, we do a lot of damage to that anyways. Let's give ourselves more max HP. We're going to get that up even higher. We're now at level 70 on this tower. We may need to start pushing the other things. All right, so let's do this. Let's get our shield up. I feel like we probably just lost right here. Because they split. Yeah, we probably just lost here. Oh, bummer. Maybe. Hold on, let's see. That takes... we're okay. What we'll do is we'll put another one right here. And make this one... shield. And it'll slow another batch down before they reach it. We're kind of figured it would eventually happen, that we would have to expand. And the challenge here is to see if we can reach endless mode without putting anything different down than a frost keep. So what we'll do is we'll put a couple here in the crossroads where they meet up. So it hits a couple of them, slows them down before they reach the big one right here. Alright, so all towers gain +1 to health. And we don't want any of that. Like, we don't have any of those down, but we have no choice, so we'll just pick this one for now, just to get rid of it. And, fortified, yeah. Let's go ahead and seal that off. Let's place another tower, and we're going to make this one armor. So it's just another one right here hitting them before they get there. Ooh, because there's so many. Let's put this one and make this one health. Yeah, because there's still a lot kind of making it through. I don't know, guys. We may be cooked here. So let's save up and put another one here to slow them down along the way. And then we'll make this one health. Because I would assume by then they're pretty low. Yeah, we're doing a lot better now. All right, let's go ahead and get this. Let's increase our max health again. And then we're going to put another one right here. And make this one armor. So every little bit counts. Now we don't have to worry about that. All right. Bleeding, health, damage, burning, armor, damage, more shields. All right, let's seal that one off. And let's put yet another one. But I have a feeling we kind of need it. Let's do this one as health as well. So all these low level ones don't make it through. Ooh, buddy. Let's put an extra one here. Make it armor. I'm going to put one here to kind of slow them down over in here too. And then maybe put one over here. Yeah, if I get one here and then maybe like put one over here to kind of slow them down a little bit and kind of eat up some of the armor or shielded types, I think we'll be okay now. Famous last words, you know. We'll see. Oh, we need more mana. this. Do that in case. Health again, yeah. Give them more armor, and let's go ahead and put another one of these down. Let's seal this one off. I want to make sure that we have plenty of this, because we did put more towers down now. I don't want to run out of mana. Alright, that'll get rid of some more of the shields that are coming through. Save up again and put another one. Put that one right here. Okay. Phew, man. Alright. Nothing useful here, honestly. I think we reached the point that there's nothing left to upgrade for these, other than just pure status. I'm gonna put this one up here. Make sure we get rid of that. We'll put this one way over here. And get rid of some armor. Okay. The only drawback of doing a Frostkeep tower like this without the mod to speed up the run, it takes a while. Okay, let's go ahead and... I mean, we're not going to really see ourselves using that. All right, here we go. Poisoned enemies take more damage. Let's go ahead and drop less gold. We're reaching a point where we don't want to beef them up too much. Let's get our health up again. Always good. We're up to 77 now. So let's put one here. We're going to make this one armor as well. And then we'll wait. Yeah, it seems to be a lot better now. They're kind of softened up a bit before they reach. We'll put another one like right here and make this one also armor. You notice how the music audio is just gone? I mean, you could probably change that by just removing the sound effects entirely and only having the music audio. That's entirely up to you guys. Well, uh-oh. Will we kill this? Some are bleeding through. But they are leveled up enough to where they're killing them, so it's okay. I'll put that one there, put that one there, put that one. We'll put one there in a minute. Some of these we're not leveling because we're just doing it for the fact that it'll hit it and slow it down a little bit. Another one. And say, oh shit, we're almost out of mana too. So that's going to be a huge problem. So let's go ahead and drop some mana banks. That's probably a good thing we did this, guys. Because if they run out of mana, none of them will slow down. Absolutely none of them. So we definitely need to beef that up. So let's see here. Let's do... None of these are any good. And none of these are any good. Give them more armor. And expand. Let's do mana, 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 mana. Make sure we're good, yeah? Alright, now we won't run out of mana. You can save up and put one right here to kind of help. Okay. Put another one right here. Another one right there. I think we got this. All right. We only have like what? Two more waves. Okay, so we can just use that to beef up that. Nothing useful here, so we'll just do that. Let's increase their haste, even though they get slowed anyways. All right, that one's sealed off. Let's do total health again. And we're gonna put another frost keep like right here. Yeah. And right here. We're gonna put them all along that edge, just in case anything breaks through. These technically touch those two. Okay. Still doing solid. Still doing solid. I mean, we can add a couple just to kind of help. So I still feel like yes, we absolutely have this based on what we're seeing right now. It does make the waves a lot longer though because it slows them down. So I wonder if like if you pull away, see the audio music comes back, and then yeah. All right, so we have one more wave after this, and that'll be the end of the challenge, whether we make it or not. We just wanted to see, can we make it to endless mode using only frost towers, frost keeps. Honestly, this might be a good way to farm the score that you need to start unlocking everything if you went this route. Quickly get the frost keeps unlocked and then just do this a couple times, and it'd be a great way to unlock absolutely everything else. It would just take a while, that's all, because of, you know, it's slowing down the waves. I mean, again, nothing we can use, and we'll just increase our tower health again. We're at 83 now. That's actually pretty solid. Let's go ahead and increase their health. This is the final wave. Let's see, where's Oogie? All right, he came from this direction. That means he needs to come through all of this to get to us. So we're going to put another one here. Another one here, maybe. We'll wait. There. That'll at least slow it down. I want to make sure these die before he ever gets there. Right. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. A lot of them are dying way before they reach over here. But, I mean, some of them are starting to bleed through, but I think it's because they shoot rockets. That's what they are. But a huge chunk of them are getting removed. And we're already, like, with the weak towers, already burned down that much of its health. So that's pretty good, too. Okay. I mean, let's go ahead and just put more. Oogie hasn't even made it, like, this far yet. Because of the slows. Alright. Most of the ads are now gone. Most of them are dead. We're looking pretty good here. The mini boss guy is gone. Let's go ahead and see what he has. Nothing useful. Now, if you ever wanted to do like a non-challenge based, I think having these frost keeps with lookouts is really strong too. Because the lookouts will increase the damage dealt to them when they're marked. Alright, so this is Invader Oogie, so he does shoot out like rockets and everything occasionally. I want to say he actually, yeah, see, there you go. I don't know if those came from those. No, it comes from him too. He's almost in range of that, but then he's going to be out of range again. But these ads are almost gone. So then we're guaranteed that they will target him. Alright, I think technically it's in range for a brief second there on the edge. Ooh, look at that hit. Look at that hit. That is a lot of damage right there, suddenly. Yeah, I think we have this, guys. I mean, just based on seeing that right now, with that being that close. Alright, now he's going to get his little speed boost for a little bit. And bypass the slow. Alright, now he's going to get slowed again. And we still have all of these that came from up there, and then they split into different mobs as soon as they die until the smallest one. They are gone. Now all we have is what came with him right here. Actually, I think these came from him that were over there earlier too, yeah. This definitely makes the match a lot longer, having all these frost towers. But it works. It works. But yeah, you can see how many notches he has of health and armor. And then you can see the stacking debuff thing we're giving to him, and then it's burning through it so fast. Yeah, it's starting to do a little bit more damage because some of these are already leveled and none of these are over here. So now it's going to go down a little bit faster. Hell, it might even die before it even reaches the big boy. I don't know. Well, let's see. I know when it hits that level 70 tower, it is done. But we may not even get to see it. Because these are already burning through quite a bit. He's about to do a speed boost, though, because every time they lose their shield and armor, these kind of bosses usually do a speed boost. So let's see if that totally cooks us right here. Because I don't know if it'll be in range of that long enough to do the damage it needs to do. Yeah, see? Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Are we okay? Are we okay? Are we okay? Yeah. Do the damage, do the damage. We got it. Nice. Well, so we only use Frost Keep as our own main source of damage. And I'd say it's pretty strong because it slows them and then, you know, also wallops them. I mean, look at all that armor damage it did, though. That just goes to show that we had a lot more armor types that popped into the randomization here in this run. But it took care of it really, really well. But this makes it definitely a thing, doable thing that you can use just Frost Keeps and push to endless mode. Now, maybe we could try this on a harder difficulty, doing the, instead of like single defense, do it on the double or triple or four-way defense. If you guys want to see something like that, you know, let me know down in the comments. And if you made it this far, as always, I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, take it easy.